I can't tell if these media niggas are saying shit for clout or if they really mean it. If they really mean it, then all that means is that these niggas don't know shit about sports. Max Kellerman, get out of hoops. Please go back to boxing. Get out of this realm of hoops because it's a whole different art. It's a whole different field. You can't just rely on stats to make your claim. Every claim you get, you can't defame legends, and that's what this video is about. The mass media, not just Max, but the mass media trying to defame a legend. It's been years in the making. He ain't just been getting defamed, and you should know who I'm talking about. Shout out to my boy Taylor McCoy for making me do this video, because it's pertinent that we keep certain names alive that they want us to down and to die. He's some of our GOATs. If you grew up in the 2000s era, you probably got him as the best player you've seen. Not heard, again, not heard, not read on the numbers, but visually seen. I'm talking Kobe Bryant. And my question is, what's up with the disrespect? Let a nigga know why y'all disrespecting him. Let a nigga know, because what my subscriber pointed out to me, obviously the rape case, the name gets tainted and the image of Kobe is now looked at differently. Before the rape case, he was looked at as the next Michael Jordan. Somebody who the league essentially, even though he never was a puppet to the media, he never was somebody who was just a soundbite guy, somebody the media fed off of, but he was talented. He got his 3 rings. He showed potential to be the next Michael Jordan, and they were calling him that. That was the end of the endearing shit for Kobe Bryant. After the rape case, you didn't hear too much positive rhetoric about Kobe Bryant. And then you got things like him going out of body when Shaq leaves for 2 seasons, averaging 32, 35, scoring 81, scoring 40 straight, 4 straight times, 50 straight, killing the league up, but not an MVP in sight. Now, granted, when Shaq was around and he was killing 9 straight 40-point games, carrying a load, Shaq sitting out some games, relying on Kobe. He wasn't getting the MVPs then, but they had an alibi. They got Shaq. They got a 2-man. It's like Chef and Clay. They're going to cancel out. But for some reason, they don't cancel out Bron and Wade. For some reason, they'll still give Bron an MVP. You need to make notes on that. But nonetheless, they had more reason back then. You could be like, okay, Kobe didn't get MVP because of Shaq. But 06, with Smush, Kwame, Slava Medvedenko, Brian Cook, shit like that, and carrying them to the playoffs, 7 seed. You gave Russ Westbrook MVP 7 seed. What about the best nigga in the league in 06? Unanimously by the players. You ask who's the best nigga in the league in 06, every player you gonna ask is gonna say Kobe. Curve him then of his MVP awards. Then you get down later in the road. Kobe's becoming an old dog, but still effective. 08, 09. He won his MVP in 08. 09. 2010. But he's still not professed as the best player in the league, the best player in the world, the way they do LeBron James. See, the way they profess LeBron or Jordan, they didn't give Kobe that. For some reason, they didn't give Kobe that. And the rape case is a good point. His image or his personality could be a good point. He wasn't the camera savvy type guy like LeBron is. You know what I'm saying? He's not a flash type guy off the camera. It could be that. But I need to know your reasoning, because I saw it. You put the puppets, the Bron and Kobe puppets, when nigga Kobe was in a league of his own. 09, you put the Bron Kobe puppets. Bron's still doing this shit. Let's shout out to LeBron. Great player, but don't put him next to this killer yet. A seasoned killer. When somebody who hasn't won much of anything or proven itself in that clutch moment yet in 09. Kobe gets back-to-back rings. Give him power, you get back-to-back rings. Give him garbage, you might go to the playoffs and lose. But he gets back-to-back rings. Still not given the notoriety as top 5 ever, best player in the league. Clearly in 2009, 2010, while Kobe's winning rings and Kobe's balling, they saying LeBron James is the best player in the league. Let's continue. 2011, after the back-to-back rings, you got Dirk and then winning a ring. And then you got the rising of the NBA ranks. They ranking players now. Kobe Bryant, 2011. What they rank him? Just won 2 titles. Then lost against the lost against the Mavs, I believe, in the first round, or the Thunder. I can't remember because I know back-to-back years he lost to the Mavs and the Thunder. I think he lost to the Mavs first when Dirk won his shit. But he loses. So where do you place him? He was injury-prone a little bit that year, but it's still a Mamba. 7th best player in the league. And this is where people started getting infuriated at the time. But history won't show that. History will just show 2011, ESPN had Kobe ranked 7th. 7th behind niggas like Darren Williams. Shout out to Darren Williams though, Kobe, but he wasn't better than the 75% Kobe. But ranks him 7th, and what does he do? First 5 games, scores 44 out of 5 games, and they readjust the rankings. So they're still making Kobe prove himself. The media is still giving you the rhetoric that he's not a top-tier guy in 2011. 2012, I think they put him higher on the list because they just got grilled for putting him 7th. Has a decent year, 2012. 2012, 2013. He never got put number 1. Let's make that clear. Kobe was never number 1 to them on this ESPN ranks, which is a shocker to me because he was number 1 to me half the time I seen a nigga. But 2012, 2013, Kobe has an Achilles year. The Achilles year brings back the clock. No notoriety for this season. No recognition for this season. It's just a give LeBron the MVP. Carmelo had an amazing year as well as Kobe. We might talk about Carmelo getting curved as well, but this is about Kobe. Tears his Achilles, and then you get people like Max Kellerman today putting out a list, an all-decade list, Kobe on the 3rd team. I have no problem with that. He only played 2 years, 2010, 11, 12, 3 years of healthy Kobe. I have no problem with him not being on this all-decade list. But I do have a problem when Mad Max says he's on the all-worst NBA team. Slander. What are y'all trying to paint in our head to make us not think Kobe was a great? Because it ain't happening, Captain. When niggas got these, they get to formulate their own opinion about art and sports. I've never seen a nigga fucking with Kobe. 2000, from my generation, 2000 to 2020. I have never seen, I'm fucking sad he's gone, and I miss him. I genuinely miss Kobe Bryant because we don't get that art anymore. We don't get that tenacity. We don't get that fearlessness. We get these niggas today, which is cool, but for y'all to say he's not a top-tier player, he wasn't a top-tier player on his way out, dropping 60 with no legs. It's just the defaming of Kobe is continuous. ESPN, every year they make their list, he ain't never number 1 or 2. So it's continual slander. Stop watching ESPN, man. I keep saying it. Stop watching Fox Sports News. I keep saying it. You ain't got to watch me. You can watch ball. You ain't got to watch no media outlets. But don't watch the control system, because if you let them tell it, Kobe ain't even a legend. Kobe, they are fixated on getting him out of the top 10 greatest of all time. You see they put out a list back in the day, had him 12 or something like that. You see what they trying to do with their little slick shit, but you ain't going to get me, nigga. I got Kobe 2. You ain't gonna change this mind, baby. I saw what I saw. It's only one person I saw better, and it's like Reggie Miller said, he doing Hanes commercials. Bad Hanes commercials at that, if I quote Reggie. But yeah, man, it's your boy Dame. Shout out to Taylor McCoy for making me do this video. The defaming of Kobe is real. Check the history on their rhetoric. Check Max Kellerman yesterday. They defame him and they use stats as a means when the game is an art. It's an art form. We will never see anybody duplicate the art, duplicate the art the way Kobe did. He took Jordan shit and put it in a new era. And he did things even Jordan didn't do. Shooting from 35 consistently. Getting excessively hot, nigga, making 16 shots in a row type shit. 81. Put some respect on the Mamba. If not, I'ma just keep coming. Every time you defame, I'ma keep coming, nigga. Simple like that. It's your boy Dan. What y'all think? Is the media deliberately defaming the Black Mamba? Or am I just tripping? Or is he just not top 10 based on, he only averaged 25? That's what you're gonna say, right? Yeah, look at his stats if he's top 10. Just scoff at the 5 rings, huh? He had Shaq for 3. I know all y'all rhetoric better than y'all know shit. He didn't go to the playoffs when Shaq left the first year. Well, I know all your rhetoric. He sat on the bench with Dale Harris. I know it all. As far as your rhetoric, I don't know it all. Let's get it straight. But what's your thoughts, man? Slander on Kobe? Is it to Bill Jordan? Is it to Bill Brown? What is it? Because I'm confused. And I don't know why they do this shit. Dang.